What's up with y'all, boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here on this Money Making Tuesday. It's Big Dog's Morning Show. Y'all know who's here, the franchise, Chris Ruffalo, per usual, and Brett on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Man, crazy day last night in sports land. We had a lot of action going on yesterday between college hoops, NFL, closing out wild card weekend. The NBA had a solid card. So we'll talk about that. And of course, we got plenty to talk about today. College hoops, NHL, NBA, Money Making Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. Roof, what's happening, buddy? How you doing?
I'm doing all right, thank you. It feels nice to be introduced by the president of the Desmond Bain fan club.
Chill.
So,
already coming at you.
see what happens when you mock me to start the show? You see what happens? No, I'm kidding. That made me sick too last night. I'm sure we'll talk about that at some point. But another winning day yesterday. Hope to keep the momentum rolling. The Maryland Terrapins are spineless. That's all I've got to say about them. They had their chances to pull away against Minnesota, and Minnesota walked them down and kind of snuck in the back door. But you know what? That's yesterday. Today's a new day. New money to be made. Nice card too. So great talking about you guys.
Too, honestly, I do like today's card. I haven't really just loved the card in a minute, but I'm kind of loving the card today. I was telling somebody that earlier. Ready to break it down with the fellas. Brett, what's happening, man? Last time me and you were on a show together, I think we bet the hat.
Oh yeah, it was a while ago.
It's been a minute.
I haven't seen it in a while.
It's been a minute.
The gold helmet hat, that shit's clean, right? Yeah. Hey, shout out the golden helmets, man. I think they may be screwed in this next one, but those boys came out to play.
Yes, they did.
You're a man of your word. You paid for the hat, if everyone was wondering.
You got the hat. Shout out them gold helmets. They in the natty now.
Yep.
They got Ohio State. It's gonna be a hell of a game.
It is, man.
Interested to see how it plays out. But how you doing today, brother? How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm not gonna lie. I got clapped last night. Wasn't my best day, licking my wounds a bit, but it's part of the game. I was on a little bit of a heater there. I was feeling myself a little too much, and took the Vikings. Was on UCLA. Just the wrong reads. I mean, the Vikings are who we thought they were. Sam Darnold is who we thought he was, and that was ugly. So looking for a new day. Like you said, I think it's a great slate as well. So looking to bounce back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's do it then, my man. Me last night, 2-1 night for me. Should have been 3-0 though. I had Rams money line. I had the Raptors, and then I had Rockets, bro. Fuck Desmond Bain. Desmond, good morning to everybody but Desmond Bain. Usually you get caught by the meaningless three in college hoops. The college hoops is the king of the meaningless three. Oh man, but Desmond Bain. I'll be thinking about that one for a while. Licking my wounds from that one. But it happens, you're on the side of it. Sometimes you're on the wrong side of it. So it is what it is.
Did you watch it live?
I did, sadly.
Oh, okay.
Sadly, I did.
Oh, that's worse.
Yeah, watching them put it up, you're just like, no. Just hold on to it. Yeah.
But, it is what it is. On to today. Well, not on to today yet. Shout out the Rams, man. Shout out the Rams. Shout out McVay. Shout out Stafford. Vikings. I was asking people yesterday before the game, man, if they come out and lose, do the Vikings pay Sam Darnold top dollar? And after seeing that game yesterday, I know it's a full body of work, full season. Do they pay him top dollar? What do you think?
I mean, 14-3. At points, he looked really good. It's tough though. Top dollar, probably not, but they're going to have
touchdowns, 12 picks. I think off the top of my head, I think that's what it was.
If you pay him top dollar, you might as well trade away JJ McCarthy.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a tough situation they're in. I mean, when it really counted, he didn't look great.
That's the question. Was it Sam Darnold? Was it the offense? Is it the weapons? Could McCarthy come in and do the same thing? Still on a rookie contract? They got some do they, is this the Daniel Jones thing where, you pay him and then he returns back to the Sam Darnold we know and love, and now you're stuck with him?
Yep.
So do you let him walk and then he goes somewhere else and proves that he is the guy that led you to 14-3? He is still stupid young. So
after that game last night, my gut reaction is no, don't pay him. But that performance last night is fresh in my mind, and he did look terrible. I mean, he just holds on to the ball way too long. He was just getting pieced apart out there. I mean, the offensive line didn't do him too many favors, but my gut's telling me no.
Fair. I'm going to say something that many people may not think, but I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't pay Sam Darnold and there was a reunion that happened. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if it was like, we're not going to pay Sam and we're going to take Kirk for the low end. And the reason it would be Kirk for the low end is because Atlanta would still be paying majority of that contract. Just saying, I've seen crazier things happen. I wouldn't be surprised if 8 is back in Minnesota next season. I don't know. We'll see.
I would, because like I said, they took JJ McCarthy for a reason. And if they, like I said, if they bring in Kirk Cousins, if they give Sam Darnold a bag, you're not telling JJ McCarthy that you believe him. You're telling him that you think he's not the guy. Because realistically, you don't draft a quarterback that high. And I'm pretty sure they had high hopes for him that he was going to be the starter.
Yeah.
So
can't let old mistakes mess up new. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. With McCarthy, we did draft him high, but he got hurt. So it's like, I don't know. I'm just playing devil's advocate. I get what you're saying. It's gonna be interesting to see how Minnesota plays it. It's also gonna be interesting to see what my boys do. So that report did come out last night that Dion and Jerry did have that conversation.
You want that?
I don't know. I don't despise it.
It would shake things up. It would make things interesting. Give the team maybe a little bit of a spark.
I think so too. Yeah, I'm not against it. I'm not gonna get my hopes up and just jump all the way on that wagon. But as a real Cowboy fan, I know what this is. This is, we didn't make the playoffs. We're in the middle of the playoffs right now. But who is everybody gonna be talking about today?
Oh yeah,
Cowboys. So
Jerry knows what he's doing.
Jerry know what he be doing, bro. I see right through it. All right, I'm familiar with his game, so shout out Jerry. He's a marketing genius. They will be talking about them Cowboys today, when the playoffs are smack dab in the middle from the head to the divisional. But just something interesting, I thought. I did see that report come across the board last night.
I think like a Pete Carroll would be good on the Cowboys.
I'm mad that we didn't fire McCarthy last season. That's the only my gripe is because last season I felt like everybody was on the table. There's really not a whole lot of great candidates out there right now. Like, we could have kept Dan Quinn last year. We see the amazing job he's doing in Washington. Bill Belichick's now in North Carolina. I feel like guys that Jerry might have really wanted are now gone. So we'll see. It's going to be interesting. But I guess that's it, fellas. You want to talk about today?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Hockey?
Starting the NHL, man. Let's do it.
Big slate.
It's a big slate on that ice today. Let's skate on over there. Where we have pull it up.
That's what she said.
We got the Lightning and the Bruins. We got the best team in hockey going up against the most overrated. We got I see what you did there.
He was ready for it.
I see what you did.
I'm on my game today.
Yeah, we got the Stars versus the Maple Leafs, even line in Toronto. We got the Sharks and the Red Wings, the Kraken and the Penguins, the Ducks and the Capitals. You want to split it in two? You want to go all in one?
Let's go all in one.
Flyers and the Blue Jackets, Panthers and the Devils, Senators and the Romanellis, aka the Islanders, the Flames and the Blues, the Golden Knights and the worst name in sports, the Predators, the Canucks and the Jets, Jets, the Rangers and the Colorado Avalanche, and the Canadians and the Arizona Coyotes, aka the Utah Hockey Club. Still the Arizona Coyotes. Mr. Wraparound, aka Mr. Return. What you got for me here?
Pause. Give me Montreal here. I'm going to tell you guys right now. I haven't put it in yet, but it's going to be a premium. How Utah is laying minus 160 at home, given the fact that they're a stronger road team than they are at home this season. They're 6-9-4 at home, 12-8-3 on the road. They've lost 8 of their last 10, have scored 2 goals or less in 8 of their last 9 against a Montreal team still playing some of their best hockey this season. They've gone to an overtime or a shootout in 4 straight, but they've been playing the far better hockey. I mean, look at who they've beaten as of late. Washington, Vancouver, Colorado, Vegas, Tampa Bay, Florida. They went to a shootout against Dallas. They're playing the way better hockey, and we're catching them at plus 135. It's a gift. Give me Montreal. That's coming from a Leafs fan. Give me the Red Wings in regulation, maybe even on the puck line as well. This is the best stretch of hockey the Detroit Red Wings are playing right now. San Jose, they've been competitive in spots, but they're starting to look like the Sharks again. Losers of 3 straight, scored 2 goals or less in all 3. And Detroit, this winning streak isn't going to last forever, especially with the road trip they got coming up. Their first 3 games of the road trip: Florida, Tampa Bay, and Dallas. So might as well take the Red Wings one more time before the losing streak starts. So give me Detroit.
Fair enough. What you got for me today on the dice, Brett?
Yeah, I'll look at that Stars Maple Leafs game. I'm gonna take a shot with the under. Dallas has played in a ton of low scoring games this season. The under is 26, 12, and 4 in Stars games this season, and the under is also profitable in Maple Leafs games as well. So I just see that being a close 3-2 type of game. And then Preds Golden Knights. The last time I was on the show, I took the Preds, and Roof literally took me off the screen for a little bit. So I'm not going to make the same mistake there. I'm on the Golden Knights. This line worries me a little bit because it seems a little low. Maybe Roof could inform me of why that is. But like I said, I'm not touching the Preds anymore.
I'll tell you why. It's because the Predators have been overrated and overvalued all season long. Like, they just continue to price the Predators like they're good, and they just continue.
God, I gotta watch my back. Jay's coming for the wraparound. Oh boy.
Nah, I'm just saying, man. We break it down on the daily. I'm kind of locked in. I'm kind of keep my eye on that high.
Oh boy, I'm gonna lose my job.
I'm on the Golden Knights, man. I just don't want to overcomplicate it. I'm fading the Predators, their ass. Until the books stop pricing them like they're good, there's too much value to not fading them. So I'm on the Golden Knights. I'm with Chris. I'm on Montreal. I know I gotta fade my Coyotes tonight. It's just the play on the spot, man. The Coyotes, they was hot early, and then now recently they have played good teams, Dallas, Florida. This just seems like a game in years past I would take them and they would let me down. So I'm just gonna stick to the script. I think this is one Montreal comes in there and gets. Let me go. I want to take the Ducks again, man. We cashed on them Ducks the other day against them Hurricanes at that huge plus money price. Nobody loved it with me. Everybody called me crazy. And I said, man, watch out for the Ducks today. And I don't know, man. I'm kind of feeling like Drake, man, back to back. I'm kind of feeling like back to back on the Ducks today. I don't know, man. Just a gut feeling play, plus 230. Sign me up. A team I never take, but I have a gut feeling about as well, is the Penguins. I know. I haven't won a bet all season long on the Penguins. But fifth home game in a row, they've been trashed this whole time. It's not like Seattle's been playing all that well either, and they're on an extended road trip. If there was a get-right spot, today's the day for the Penguins. Come on, Pittsburgh. Let's see if we can do it. And then the homer in me has to take the Stars. I have to do it. Dallas Stars. Come on, man. We got to do it, bro. Got to. We're the better team. I will say I was at the game they played in Dallas, and the Maple Leafs was trying hard. Wall, the goaltender, he started going crazy late in that game. Dallas, we tried to go on the power play, couldn't get it done. And then, their defense was just solid. The Maple Leafs they've shocked me a little bit this season. I told y'all that. I kind of like what I've seen from them a little bit this season, but I think Dallas won this one. I do. And it'd take a lot for me. Unless I have a clear reason not to take my Stars, y'all know I'm on my Stars. So Maple Leafs are playing well. I'm not mad at nobody for taking the Maple Leafs today. I'm not going to call them an idiot, but I'm on the other side.
I might call you an idiot for saying that the Stars are the better team.
We are, bro. Come on, man. We are.
You're not. Oh my God.
We are.
You guys just have a better chance of winning a playoff series. That's all it is.
How long we got to the playoffs? 3 months?
Yeah. I feel like I'm not pissed. Believe me, I'm used to people bashing the Leafs. I don't care. I'm just it's just certain comments where it's just like I kind of do a double take. At least I know now that Jay's not coming for the wraparound after that statement. Oh shit,
man! Dallas Stars, baby, let's do it. Stanley Cup, the 2024-2025 Stanley Cup champions.
I was almost going to say to Jay, I was going to be like, you know what? Let's make a bet. See who goes farther in the playoffs, Leafs or Stars. But then I realized I was like, wait a minute. In March, when are we going to have time to go to Robichon?
I know, I do. I know.
You can thank the Texas Rangers for that one,
man. I do.
I thought about that just now, and I was like, oh wait.
I know. I do owe both of those guys tonight.
Whatever. Nah, just busting your balls. Costy won't let you forget.
Man.
That man's hold on to everything.
Man. That's it for NHL action today, fellas. Let's scoot over to college hoops. Solid card in college hoops today, man. We got some good games. First one up, we got Villanova at Xavier. Xavier favored it. We got Auburn at home against Mississippi State. Alabama versus Ole Miss. We got Marquette versus DePaul. Texas A&M versus Kentucky. Illinois versus Indiana. North Texas versus East Carolina. Louisville versus Syracuse. St. Louis versus VCU. Western Michigan versus Kent State. Toledo versus Zips from Akron. Miami, Ohio versus Northern Illinois, the team that beat the Gold Helmets in football. I'm just reminding y'all in case y'all forgot. Eastern Michigan versus Central Michigan. Buffalo versus Bowling Green. Ball State versus Ohio. Should we go through 7?
You're probably good to go through 7:30. There's only 3 7:30 games.
All right, cool. Charlotte versus Wichita State. Valpo versus Belmont. And Georgetown versus St. John's. Money man Brad, you're up first, my man.
Yeah, I'm going to look at Mississippi State versus Auburn. Look, Mississippi State is great, but I still think Auburn is just on another level. Ken Pom has them ranked number 1 on the offensive side of the ball, top 20 defense as well. Auburn, they have been struggling to cover some spreads, but they played back-to-back games on the road. Now they return back home, return to the jungle. This is a spot where I think Auburn smashes them and gets a double-digit win. And then Kentucky, Texas A&M, I'm pretty pumped for this game, but I'm going to take Texas, or not Texas A&M. I'm going to take Kentucky and lay the points. Midweek game at Rupp Arena. Those ones always get ugly for the away team. We've seen Kentucky drop some weird games this season, whether it's Clemson, Georgia, Ohio State, but one thing remains the same. When these boys are playing at the Rupp, it's just a different ball club. So I think that place is going to be rocking. I think Kentucky gets the job done.
Fair enough. Y'all know what we got to do. We got to just fade DePaul, bro. Just get back to regular scheduled programming, okay? That's just not overcomplicated. Big East play, we're fading their ass. Even when they look like this should be a spot, this could be a spot, no, it's not the spot. We're back to regular scheduled programming. We're fading DePaul blindly, okay? Marquette, 20-plus point win. Even maybe think about landing extended. I'm tired of DePaul, their ass. Mississippi State let me down tremendously. What was that? Saturday? Was that Saturday? That was Saturday.
So, yeah.
Against Kentucky. I thought that was the spot. I thought that was the spot where Mississippi State was finally going to let the world know we here. We are here. And they ain't let the world know shit. They got beat at home. I laid the points with them in that spot, man. I thought it was, man. And they just didn't have it. I'm going to take them today. Signing myself back up on Mississippi State. I think they got a legitimate chance for the outright today. I know. Auburn been balling. Auburn, number 1 team in the country. From an ATS standpoint, I know they haven't been the best, but that's kind of why I want to hit them again. I just want to kind of hit them one more time. Just and down they go today. I think Mississippi State might get them. I do. This is still a really good team. I want the 7.5 in my back pocket. So give me Mississippi State, and also give me a small sprinkle on Mississippi State outright on the money line. Let me see. Anything else I love in this first slot? Small.
Also keep in mind Auburn's big man is out. Their star big man's out. Janai Broom.
Small lane for me on the Zips. And a small lane for me on Georgetown against St. John's. I think St. John's, good team now. They just feel a little overrated, a little overvalued. And Georgetown, I'm liking the story. I think this is going to be a competitive one. So give me Georgetown plus the point.
Yeah, I would lean Georgetown in that one. I obviously liked it a lot better when we were getting more points with them. I think it was around 10.5 originally at one point. Now down to 9. I'd still lean Georgetown. They have been competitive, and I think they're going to be competitive all throughout Big East play whenever they get the chance to step up. So I like the direction that Ed Cooley's got Georgetown going in, and I think that Georgetown keeps it close to the points. Give me Belmont laying the 5.5. I know Belmont's got some defensive issues that have sort of come up throughout conference play, and they haven't necessarily been, the sharpest defensively. But I gave Valpo the benefit of the doubt with how well that they were playing against the spread in conference play up to that Murray State game, and then absolutely just did not show up. I think they had 47 points. The number's not coming up right now, but they got shut down by Murray State, and I have no desire to back Valpo here. Belmont's just a better team, so I'm kind of just going to roll with that mentality, just simple, straight up. The same approach that I'm taking with Illinois. I'm going to take the Illini, laying the 3.5 against Indiana. I was high on Indiana coming into the year, but now you're starting to see typical Indiana basketball over the last few years come up where there's just uninspired efforts. They can kind of just go lackadaisical. And I think Illinois is just a far better team here. So give me Illinois. Oh man, there's a lot I like here. But last one is I like Villanova. plus 2.5 money line against Xavier. I don't see any reason Xavier should be favored in that game. I think Villanova is the better team. I never thought I'd catch myself saying that about Villanova basketball, but here we are. So give me Villanova plus the 2.5 money line.
Fair enough. Let's keep it rolling. We have UTSA and Rice, Evansville, Northern Iowa, Providence and Creighton, Little Rock and Southeast Missouri, Miami and Duke, Missouri versus Florida, the Ohio State versus Wisconsin, Texas State versus Kansas State, Oklahoma State versus BYU, Clemson versus Georgia Tech, Wyoming versus Boise State, Arkansas versus LSU, New Mexico versus San Jose State, Air Force versus in Nevada, Iowa versus USC, Baylor versus Arizona, UCF versus Arizona State, and last game of the night, Colorado State versus San Diego State. I'm up first here in this one. I'm going to rock with Marquette just one more time, just in case you missed it. Just in case you forgot. We're taking
one
Marquette
time for the one time.
One time for the one time. We fade to Paul. Okay, so just had to remind y'all.
Jeez, for the people in the back.
Man, just a slight reminder. Give me Arkansas, bro. Come on, Calipari. Come on, man. Fuck.
Don't do it.
I'm doing it.
Don't do it.
I done
That team has burned me so many times.
I done taken it on the chin 3 games in a row.
Same.
Just damn.
Okay. Didn't sound right.
That's why I had to come back with the
yeah. Well, no, but even then with the little added.
Damn, just sad, man. 3 games in a row, they don't let me down. Today's the day. We need a big win, Arkansas. Come on, bro. LSU not that good either. They've been free falling too. So it's 3 teams. I mean, it's 2 teams on a free fall. I think Arkansas has the better talent, just from a talent perspective. I think Arkansas is the better team, and they're favored on the road for a reason. Bro, y'all my Final Four dark horse. Let's get our shit together, Calipari boys. Come on, Arkansas. Dub coming today. Small lean on BYU. Oklahoma State is terrible. That line is 14.5 for a reason. Them teams are separated by a single game, but the line is 14.5. That should tell you everything you need to know. I lean Creighton at home. They're a different monster at home. And I kind of lean Miami plus the points against Duke. I think Duke is really good. Don't get me wrong. But I think these are the spots they're going to find themselves in trouble. These are the spots where they're slightly overrated and overvalued. And this might be like a 19-point win when this is all said and done. Miami is terrible. I'm not trying to tell you anything different. But I just wouldn't be surprised if Duke kind of played down to their competition in a game like this.
Foolish and lack vision on that one.
Nah, people may think that.
Right. Okay. What was the game that you said was one game separated, but there's a big spread?
BYU and State.
I was going to say, I didn't know if it was one game that separated, but I like Northern Iowa against Evansville. It's a similar number, but Evansville turned into a pumpkin last time out. They were having some good games where they were competitive. I took Evansville against Drake. I'm sitting there at dinner looking at my phone going, oh my God, what did I just do? And they got held like 40 points, and it was not a good look. It was back to being Evansville basketball. They set this program back 4 or 5 years with how they were playing that game. So give me Northern Iowa. I've said it before. They either lose outright or they blow teams out, and I could see them blowing out Evansville by like 20 points at home in this one. So give me Northern Iowa there. I'm with Jay on Miami. Catching the 24. Only reason being, like you said, Miami is ass.
They're ass. I'm not
They are
saying
terrible. They are. No one is telling you to go and bet Miami money line.
I'm not saying that at all.
And it's plus 1,800 for Miami money line. It's plus 250 in some places to bet on Duke to finish the season undefeated in conference play. So it tells you everything you need to know about where Duke is headed. But Miami's cooked. Like they're the only way they're making the NCAA tournament is if they win the conference tournament and go on some NC State type of shit. Go on some ridiculous run throughout the conference tournament. I think we're at the point for Miami where games like these against Duke are going to be like their national championship, where they're going to actually just go balls to the wall and just throw everything out there. And let's face it, I'll admit, full disclosure, I had Duke as a premium against Notre Dame, and they were playing with their food. And I mean, like I said, would it surprise anyone if Duke came out and boat raced Miami and won like 100-64? No, but I think that Miami is, even in this dog shit stage of the program, too proud to just let them get dog walked by by Duke. So it's only a lean, but I would lean towards Miami. I'm going to lean towards Providence plus the 9 against Creighton. Creighton for me is that team that goes into the season with goes into every season with expectation like they're going to be one of the best teams in the country, and finds themselves like 18-12. And a lot of it's just because they don't blow teams away like you would expect them to. Their 3 wins in conference this season have been by 7, 4, and 1. So Providence, I think, is going to try to ugly this game up, keep it low scoring. Maybe Providence in the points.
Yeah, I mean, fading Miami has been my most profitable tactic this season so far, and I'm going to stop now.
And I don't blame you.
I mean, this team, like you watch them, they just play with no heart. The locker room's gone. I mean, if they were to get up for this one, they should have got up when their rivals, Florida State, went into their home, and Florida State just mopped the floor with them. Now they're going into Duke. I just think this one's going to be ugly. So I see what you guys are saying. It's a lot of points in conference game. They'll probably come out and play their best, but I just don't think it'll be enough. So give me Duke, lay the points in. I'm going to take a shot with Kansas State plus the 6.5. This gives me flashbacks of Kansas State versus Cincinnati a couple weeks ago. Kansas State was catching 4. They won that game outright. I don't think Kansas State wins this game outright, but I think it's a close game. Texas Tech is coming off that emotional loss to Iowa State. I can see them, coming out a little slow in the first half and then maybe pull away a little bit in the second, but it won't be enough to cover this spread. So give me Kansas State there.
Man, this has been like the month of bad beats. Like I was on that Texas Tech in that one too, bro. Like
they had that.
They had it, bro.
Yeah.
This has been like the month of bad beats for me, man. I don't think I've had more bad beats in the last 30 days than I probably had in the last 3 years. I know. I know. It started with that Bulls.
Hawks and Bulls?
Yes, it started with that Hawks and Bulls.
Yeah, that was that one.
I knew that's exactly where my mind went.
Man.
Also back in Florida when that happened.
Started like a week of like 7 blown leads.
That's what I'm saying. So from that point forward till now, I've had more bad beats than I've had in my entire like professional betting career. It's crazy.
There was also that Pacers Thunder on that same night. That was crazy as well.
Yeah, like it was a couple of them that same night. Like,
that night was wild. Yeah, that was a turning point.
I was gonna say that night became you can't spell NBA without blown lead.
Yep,
facts.
You can't spell blown lead without NBA. Sorry, that's what I meant. Other way around.
Anything y'all boys might have left off today in college hoops?
I think I'm good. Yep.
Yeah, I'm good.
I keep trying to fade Florida. I need to chill.
Who does Florida have again tonight?
Missouri.
Yeah. Missouri's a solid program.
They are, but it's like, are they solid enough to fade?
Yeah, but Florida's passed every eye test. Like I was skeptical about Florida too, but they keep bringing it. That's the thing.
That's what I'm saying. I just wanted to tell y'all I want to fade them. I didn't say I am fading them. I said I want. Shout out them Gators, man. Let me see if there's anything else. I'm kind of liking Xavier. You know, I watched him against DePaul the other day. I kind of like what I seen from him in that game. I know it was against DePaul. I get it. You know, it's DePaul. But we could just go with the notion they're favored at home over Nova for a reason. Give me Xavier.
I'm on Xavier as well.
Give me Xavier. Back-to-back solid wins for that program, I think. So that's all for me in college hoops. You want to skate on over to the NBA? Last sport of the day.
Let's do it.
Got a rematch, man, of the other night. Two of the best teams in the Eastern Conference. We got the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Indiana Pacers. And we have the Oklahoma City Thunder Buddies in Philadelphia. Brad, you're up here first, I think.
I think that's Roof.
There's Roof or Roof, you're up first.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the I'm not gonna overthink this one. I'm gonna take the Thunder winning the points against the Sixers. Still no Joel Embiid, and the Thunder are right up there with, if I don't have a clear and concise reason to fade him, I'm not going to. The only case I think that you could make,
I like that.
I like it. The only case I think you could make for the Thunder is that they are in a look ahead spot with the Cavs on deck, a rematch with the Cavs on deck. But I still think that it's fade the Sixers and back the Thunder wherever possible. So give me the Thunder and a lean towards the Cavs for me to have them get back against the Pacers, but not want them rushing to the window of the bet right there. Maybe I can be talked onto it, but I'll go with the Thunder as my stronger of the two.
Brad?
Yep, give me the Thunder as well. I don't love laying double-digit points on the road, but I always say it. I'm not in the business of fading the Thunder. I mean, we saw this team play on the road, what was it, a couple nights ago against the Wizards. I understand it was the Wizards, but they won that game by 41 points. So no matter where this team plays, they could play anywhere on this planet. They get the job done. It's as simple as that. Cavs Pacers, this one's scary, man. I mean, the Pacers are playing incredible, but Cavs at a bounce back revenge spot. I'm going to take them here. You know, if this number was around 4 or 5, I would actually bet the Cavs, but at 8, I'm probably going to stay away from this one. I'm going to watch it. It's going to be a good game, but yeah, I don't see the Cavs losing back-to-back games here, so I'm going to take them. Don't love it though.
I'm on the Thunder Buddies as well. They're my favorite money-making team for a reason. Thunder Buddies for life. You know, we don't just say that for no reason. Like, just like cover buddies, man. Thunder Buddies, cover buddies. Like, they get it done. And Philadelphia's been one of the more overrated, overvalued, automatic fade teams all season long. So this is one of the best ATS teams, the second best, right? Yeah, second best going up against the second worst ATS team. So it's like one team we trust, one team we don't. No need to overcomplicate it. The other day, we cashed Indiana money line. Today, we're gonna cash Indiana money line. Did they not learn their fucking lesson? I laid it out perfectly for y'all the other day. The Pacers is back, and I don't know who the hell y'all think they are. Like, man, y'all gonna keep giving me all this value in Indiana. I'm gonna continue to buy stock. This Indiana last year was the second best team in the East. That's who they were. They went out and earned that, proved that by being in the Eastern Conference Finals. That's what Indiana did. Through the beginning of this season, they played through the first quarter of the season, they played like hot ass. They played like garbage. And a lot of people jumped off the wagon. Everybody jumped off, laughed at them. Ha, ha, ha. Halliburton, you've been playing in that snow. Ha, ha, ha. Y'all are ass. Halliburton, ha, ha, ha. You're overrated. You're overvalued. Fuck the Pacers. That shit was a fluke. Threw them to the side. I was sitting there the whole time saying, man, just wait. Just wait. You don't fluke around to being one of the best offensive teams ever in NBA history. You don't do that by accident. And when you look at Indiana through the last 2-month lens, they start to show you those eerily same signs from last season and why they were so good. I'm on Indiana, man. It's just that simple. Indiana mess around, win this game outright again. Even if there is no Halliburton, as one of the biggest Halliburton fans, he is one of the more overrated superstars in the league. This team can and will run without him. I'm just letting y'all know. The Pacers are a bad matchup for Cleveland. They just are. You know, Cleveland can beat up on the bottom tier teams in the East. They can beat up on a lot of the Western Conference teams, but ultimately, that's not the team that they have to get through to get to where they want to go. They got to get through this Indiana Pacers team. You know what I mean? Like this is kind of like a division battle in the NFL, is what I'm saying. Like these games mean a little more than certain other games might. I'm on the Pacers with or without Halliburton. I think Indiana has a legitimate chance to win this game outright. I am going to be on the money line for Indiana, but plus the points might be the better play than I really believed in them the other night, money line, and we cashed there. Tonight, I think they have a legitimate chance to win this game outright again, but I'm on I'll grab the points in this one. Just letting you know my thoughts. Let's keep it rolling. We got the Suns and the Hawks and the Bulls and the Pelicans, Brett.
Yeah, Hawks Suns, you got to keep an eye on the injury report for this one. Looks like Trae Young, Jalen Johnson, and Bogdanovic are on all game time decisions. So I'm basing my pick on those guys playing. And if those guys play, I am going to take the Hawks here plus the points. I mean, I still struggle to take the Suns team. I think they are the worst cover team in the league. Is that true, Jay? Do you have that pulled up?
13, 24-1, 35-1, 35.1% against the number. Worst in the NBA.
Exactly. There we go. And Atlanta's coming off a 6-game road trip. Now they come back home where they play their best ball. It was a brutal road trip, too. They lost a lot of those games. I think they only won one of those. So, yeah, it's a big spot for the Hawks to get some momentum, get back. Do I think they win? I'm not too sure, but you're going to give me 4.5 with the home team here. I'll take a shot there. And then Bulls Pelicans, look, this line's a little fishy. And the Pelicans are getting more healthy. Don't get me wrong, but they're going to have to show me something before I take them. I understand Zion's back and all that stuff, but this is still an 8-win team. So I'm going to take a shot here with the Bulls laying the small number.
Word for word, bar for bar. Really don't have much to add. Fading the Suns, worst ATS team in the league, outright fade. I will say, it's not like Atlanta's much better. The Suns are 13-24-1. Atlanta's 15-23. So it's not, it's apples and oranges we're picking here from. But the difference is Atlanta is the home dog. I much rather grab points with Atlanta than lay points with Atlanta. And Atlanta has shown the ability to play much better as underdogs against the quote-unquote good teams in the NBA. So that's why I'm on the Hawks. We've seen the Hawks step up in the big games, beat the Cavs, beat the Celtics, beat the Knicks. This is what the Hawks do, play up in the big games. And then against the trash teams is where we mainly want to fade and target Atlanta. But in these games like this, I think they have a legitimate chance to win it outright. I'll attack plus money and grab the points in my back pocket with the Hawks. Hawk Romanelli Tuesday.
Do you think those boys play? Trae Young, Jalen Johnson, and those guys?
I would say so.
I feel like they had a couple nights off, so
yeah, I would say so. They're coming off of, let me just double check. Yeah, the last game got postponed, so I think tonight's the night they're back. And I do. And I feel like the line kind of coming down a little bit. I'm starting to see some 3.5s pop up. So Jalen Johnson probably is going to be out, but I think Trey is going to play. Johnson came back and played one game against the Lakers. He was out, played the Lakers, out. That's funny to me. But yeah, I'm on the Hawks regardless. For me, a lot of times, injuries don't really move me as much in the NBA as it probably might in any other sport. It's baked into the line a lot of the times. Like in the NBA, bro, everybody can hoop. Everybody can hoop in the NBA. So unless it's like, I mean, even then, like Dallas was covering no Luka, no Kyrie. We've seen the only team that's like I just don't trust without their superstar is probably like Phoenix, but we don't trust them anyway. I'm just saying, like injuries in the NBA don't matter as much as people may think they do.
Yeah, you as a spot better, you're not like a roster better. You're more
Right.
of a mother. So
Right. So I'm
like
looking for spots and
opposite
situations anyway. So that's kind of how I look at it. And then Bulls, Pelicans. Pelicans we're just fading them. I hate betting Chicago in Chicago, but we just need them to win. This might be a game where I just go Bulls money line. I hate doing that. I hate laying juice like on money lines. I hate that. But after how I did last night on a half a point, I think tonight I'll pay up a little bit for the Bulls. Chris?
Yeah, maybe it's a good thing because I'm taking the Pelicans in the points.
Wow.
Maybe the Pelicans have started to figure it out that they're getting healthy.
Hey.
Well, no, I mean, they almost beat the Celtics. They pulled it off, and I still have my serious concerns about the Chicago Bulls defensively. I'm not saying they're gonna the Pelicans are gonna go into Chicago and blow them out, but Chicago's a weird team where they can go in and play good teams really well, and then they can all of a sudden fall asleep at the switch against bad teams. And like I said, the Pelicans getting Zion back, they've looked like a different team. So I'm not saying I'm rushing to the window to bet it. I'm not saying it's a premium. I'm just saying if I had to lean anywhere, it's hard for me to lay anything with the Bulls, considering they've been a better road team as well than they have been at home.
Yeah.
And just like I said, I can't get there with the Bulls. So I'd lean towards the Pelicans. Hawks, Suns, and Hawks are nothing for me in that game.
Roots on the Hawks? What the fuck going on?
Well, yeah, I'm doing
it. Have you put the Hawks in as a premium at all this year?
I don't know.
I don't think you, bro. I don't think so.
I can go back and look, but
I'm saying roof on the Hawks. This don't happen often.
it's the lesser of two evils, right? It's do you take the Suns who've been dog crap, just against spread overall this season, or do you bite the bullet and at least take points with the Atlanta Hawks who are at home? We said could be without Trae Young, but the Phoenix Suns have found ways to disappoint in lesser spots than this. So, I get it. The Suns have won 3 straight. Whoop-de-doo. Cool story. Don't care. I'm going to take the Hawks and the points.
Fair enough. We got last 3. We got the Kings and the Bucks. We got the Nuggets and my favorite team, the Dallas Mavericks. And we have the Nets and the Trailblazers. I'm stuck between two evils in this game. I hate betting Milwaukee and I hate betting Sacramento. Sacramento is red fucking hot right now, playing their best basketball of the season. Milwaukee is one of the most overrated and overvalued teams in the NBA. But as I tell you guys all the time with the New York Knicks, overrated and overvalued teams do win in certain spots to justify why they're overrated and overvalued. And I got that feeling about Milwaukee tonight. They're going to beat the Kings and act like they really fucking did something. They're going to beat the Kings tonight and then, ooh, yeah, the Bucks. I'm like, sit down, bro. It's the fucking Kings at the end of the day. Like, I know they're playing well, but it's still the Kings. Shout out to Milwaukee though. They're gonna win this one and do it big, like they really just beat the Thunder or something. I think that's how it's gonna play out. Give me the Bucks in this one tonight. Y'all know I hate betting Milwaukee, so for me to be on Milwaukee, I really like them. And quick revenge spot at home. Come on, duh. Quick revenge spot at home. Y'all know I'm on my Mavs. Come on, man. Y'all knew that. Y'all knew that. That man might be back tonight. Not the man, not the Don, not the best player in the league. The Don not back tonight. The best player in the league, he's still sidelined with a calf injury. But that other man may be back tonight. That Mr. had that shit on a string. Mr. Old Man himself, the Uncle Drew. You feel me? Kyrie Irving might be back in the lineup tonight. I'm just saying he is GTD. And we've seen Kyrie at the helm of this Mavericks team with the young guns. We've seen it. We've cashed it. We got no problem doing that. I'm on my Mavs in that one. Y'all ain't got to be with me. I'm just telling you where I'm at. Quick revenge spot at home at the crib for the Mavs. Nuggets laying points on the road. They are playing better basketball right now. Shout out the Nuggets, but these are the spots why we love fading them, especially on the road. This is Denver. They've been better ATS recently, but I think tonight's a good fade spot. Roof?
Okay, well, don't watch my video on the Mavs Nuggets. That's all I'm saying. I didn't have a good feel for that game, so I know. But I will take the Kings. I am so done with the Milwaukee Bucks. I'm sorry. I'm so checked out with this team. Every time I back them to think that they're going to turn the corner, they go out and put up a dud. I mean, before the win over San Antonio, they had lost to Portland and Brooklyn twice at home. So nothing to me is saying that for me, the Bucks are a sure thing. I would just rather I personally feel better about just taking the team with momentum, taking Sacramento. They have a winning record on the road this season. So just me personally, I can't get there with the Bucks, so I lean towards the Kings plus 2.5. And that Nets Blazers game is horrendous.
Yeah, I didn't even talk about it.
Horrible. It's what's wrong with the NBA. I don't know. I'm just really trying to think of out of pocket things to say about this game because it's horrible. The one thing you can say is that Brooklyn, has more wins on the road than they do at home. Portland has more wins than they have at home and then on the road. Both have the same amount of wins in that regard. Brooklyn has 8 wins at home. Portland's got 8 wins at home. But other than that, I've got nothing. So basically, I just blabbed for about 10, 15 seconds telling you absolutely nothing about this game that is going to help you. Sorry. I got nothing.
I wasn't going to talk about the game either, so it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm going to agree with you on the Kings, though. No one was more critical about the Kings than me in the beginning of the season, but these boys are playing good basketball right now. Seems like firing Mike Brown kind of put a chip on their shoulder. Got De'Aaron Fox back. I feel like this Kings team maybe are starting to gel. It may have took some time to get this new look team going, and I'm gonna take the hot hand at on the road, getting a couple points here. I mean, the Bucks, like you guys said, tough team to take. Always overvalued by odds makers with Dame and Giannis in that lineup. So give me the Kings there, and then Nuggets Mavs. This is a tough one. I took the Mavs on Sunday against the Nuggets. I got too cute with that. I mean. And they had that game in the first half.
It wasn't cute, bro. We fucking had them.
They imploded, though. They imploded.
And that's why in the quick revenge spot, we coming back for that ass tonight. You might make me go to the game tonight. They might need Jay in the building tonight in the D. That's what it might need to be.
I'm not trying to make the same mistake, man. I'm not trying to sit there at the end of the game and be like, damn, I did it again. So I'm going to lean on Nuggets here. It is a great spot for the Mavs. I mean, Jay broke it down for you guys, but I'm going to lean Nuggets. Keep an eye on Kyrie, though. If Kyrie plays, I mean, Mavs may be a look there, but I don't know if he's going to play in this one. It seems very up in the air. So lean Nuggets, but I'm going to stay away.
Fair enough. Roof, what are you selling today over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, I got my $15 college hoops play of the week. Circled this game, love it. Nice bounce back tonight after Maryland let us down yesterday. I'm also gonna have that as part of my full court press 5-pack, 4 college hoops plays, including that play of the week, as well as my best bet from the NBA. Also gonna have an NHL 3-pack on the board as well. So gonna have you covered across the board. But use the promo code PICK at checkout, 15% off your purchase. Jump on something long term. We have loaded cards all week. Another stacked card on Saturday. So, and more NFL playoffs coming as well. So, great time to jump on something long term. So, make sure you check that out.
Hop on with Roof, Pick Dogs Premium. Brad, what you got going on, my man?
Yep, always got my play of the day for $15 on the site. And then if you want all my picks today, I'm rolling with the 3-pack. I need a bounce back after yesterday. So if you get my 3-pack, it includes my 2 favorite college basketball plays and my pick of the day in the NBA. But like all these guys say, man, the long-term pass is the best value. It's the way to go. And I'm ready to have a big week. So tap in.
Hop on with Money Making Brad, man. Make you some money today. Bounce back day for him. Bounce back day for me, too. I pushed my NBA player of the day last night with the Houston Rockets. Push is insane. We had it. Desmond Bane, I hope everybody has a good day, but you. For us, we're going to have a good day because we're going to bounce back on that NBA player of the day. You can scoop it up over at Pick Dogs Premium. $25, man. Money making Tuesday. I really love today's card. I'm going to have a pretty big card in the NBA. So I might have a 5-pack for y'all in the NBA today. I don't have those very often, but I might have one of those for y'all tonight. So scoop that up. Jam session will be up here in a second. And there might be 1 or 2 college hoops plays in there as well. So pretty decent card for me tonight. Hop on over at Pick Dogs Premium. Pair me up with Roof or Brad. And let's do what we do, which is kick the crap out of the books. Parlay time, ladies and gentlemen. Parlay time. Parlay. What you got for me, Roof?
Let's roll with Northern Iowa laying the points, Belmont laying the points, and Illinois laying the points.
Right.
Got a little 2-man here. Going to the player prop market for this one. Give me Zion over 6.5 rebounds and Russell Westbrook over 12.5 points.
Little 2-team action, man. Pacers money line, Dallas Mavericks money line. Just a little J-style 2-team dog Brad Tuesday parlay. You feel me? I be liking them little 2-team Brad parlays. I've been doing it first though, taking 2 dogs instead of 2 small favorites. We're going 2 dogs. So let's see if we can do it. If y'all want another one, let me see. Let's go. Let me do one for y'all. Let's do college hoops and NHL. Let's go. Penguins. Them Penguins. Come on, Penguins. Please. Let's go. Penguins. Golden Knights. Marquette. 3-teamer. All right. So
Paul.
Fuck the Paul.
I thought you were going to add the Ducks in there. I was like, don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah, I thought about it, but we're not going to add the Ducks. Even though they might go back to back. We'll see. Any final words from y'all, fellas, before we get out of here?
Appreciate you guys watching. It's a good show.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it felt very smooth today. See what happens when Costy's not here.
Hey, happy birthday, Costy, though.
Happy birthday,
Costy. You old shit.
Go over to this video and put "fuck you, Costy" in the comments.
No, because that's all going to get flagged. It's not going to show up.
I'm gonna push them all through.
Oh, jeez. You're never going to leave your desk.
I know. I'm kidding. But go tell my man Costy Durant, aka Costy Diddy, happy birthday, man. Go let him know. Appreciate each and every one of y'all, though, man. Be back tomorrow. Make it a winning day. We out here. Peace.